Hi guys, and welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I will be talking about patch 9.2.7 and about season 4, and I will explain how we're going to be able to make millions and millions of gold during this new and final season of Shadowlands, in particular with the different fated raids. So, for those of you who are not aware of what are the fated raids, basically, fated mode is like a new system that is implemented in Shadowlands, and that allows you to do some of the raids from Shadowlands in this new mode that increases the difficulty of the fights and of the bosses and the rewards, the high level of the rewards. So basically each week one of the 3 raids will be available in this new mode, and when it is available, whether it is in LFR, normal, heroic or mythic, you will have an increased difficulty and some better rewards. Right now the maximum high level you can get from Mythic is 311. So for the first week, this is Castle Nathria. Then at the end of this week, the Sanctuary of Domination will become available in the Fated raid mode. And then after that, Sepulchre of the first ones. Only 1 raid at a time will be available. So as soon as Castle Nathria ends, it's Sanctuary, and then Castle Nathria goes back to the normal raid. So why is it so good? Basically, until now, we were not sure that the BoEs that you can drop from all these different raids will also get an increase in high level. But now it has been confirmed that they are. So it means that in total, through these 3 different raids, you will be able to farm and sell 27 different BoEs in total, which is insane. So from Castle Nathria, we have in total 10 different BoEs, including a ring and a cloak. Then after that, for Sanctuary of Domination, we have 8 different BoEs. And for Sepulchre of the first one, we also have 9 BoEs, including a cloak. So in total, it's 27 unique BoEs, which is insane. And all these different BoEs will be available in the different difficulties. So really the high level can be extremely interesting. So as you can see, for instance, I'm taking this cloak as an example. The LFR difficulty is 265. The normal is 278, the heroic difficulty is 291, and the mythic is 304. So it means that people will be able to buy a lot of BoEs with a 304 high level. It's insane. So just to also show you basically why it's so good. It means that as all these different BoEs are for the most part like unique and very different from one raid to another, it means that people will almost be able to buy a full set of BoEs with gold. It's insane. So if you take, for instance, a cloth player, the cloth player will be able to buy some shoulders from Sepulchre, a belt from Sanctuary, gloves from all the different raids, wrists from Castle Nathria, and then the ring and the cloak from Castle Nathria as well. For leather players, you will be able to buy a headpiece from Sepulchre, wrists from Castle Nathria and Sanctuary, legs from Sanctuary and Sepulchre, and then boots, ring, and cloak from Castle Nathria. Then, for male, it's the same headpiece from Sepulchre, the belt from Sanctuary, the wrist from Castle Nathria, the legs from Sanctuary, the boots from Castle Nathria and Sepulchre, the ring from Castle Nathria, and the cloak as well. And then for plate, you can buy the shoulders from the Sepulchre, the gloves from Castle Nathria and Sepulchre, the wrist from Castle Nathria and Sanctuary, boots from Sanctuary, and then ring and cloak from Castle Nathria. So it's really insane because it means that you can buy all these different BoEs in mythic difficulty, so 304 high level, so it's really good. And what's even more interesting is that, again, some of these BoEs will only be available for the week. So right now, for instance, with Castle Nathria, we're able to farm the best BoE of them all, which is the ring, because this is the only raid that offers a BoE ring. And again, it means that at the end of this week, you won't be able to farm the different BoEs from Castle Nathria before another 2 weeks. So if you manage to get your hands on some of these rings and everything, they will sell for a lot of gold during these 2 weeks where the 2 other raids will be available, but where you won't be able to farm this specific BoE. Same, for instance, if you take the shoulders from Sepulchre, all these different unique BoEs from Sanctuary or Castle Nathria, all these different BoEs are really what you want to get your hands on right now because they will sell for a lot of gold, especially in the next 2 weeks when Castle Nathria will be done and will the other raids will be available. Again, keep in mind, Castle Nathria will be back 3 weeks after that, but still during these 3 weeks, you will be able to sell a lot of the different BoEs. So right now, as you can see on US Realms, really all these different BoEs sell for a lot of gold. I mean, it's the first day, so of course they really sell for a lot. Probably you can expect for mythic difficulty BoEs to sell them for maybe 500k gold or more, depending on the BoE you have, if there is an extra socket, some extra stats and everything. And then for Eric, it's probably going to be between 150 to 300, 400k gold, again, depending on the item you get. And then for normal and LFR, it's not that interesting, but you will still be able to make a little bit of gold with these different BoEs. So what I would highly recommend you to do is to really spend a little bit of time farming all these different BoEs. Try to get a couple of rings and everything that you can then sell during the 2 other weeks. And trust me, you will be able to make a lot of gold with these different items. A couple of things to keep in mind. So first of all, as these different BoEs are linked to your characters, you won't be able to get all of them playing only one character. For instance, right now I'm playing on my Druid, so from Castle Nathria I'll be able to get the cloak and the ring, and then the 2 different lever BoEs. I won't be able to get the rest. So if you want to get all of them, you will have to play different characters. Also, difficulty is better in Heroic and Mythic because this is really where the value is going to be. I would not recommend you to spend too much time farming BoEs in normal mode. It's not really worth it. And keep in mind that in order to be invited into all the different groups, you will have to get a pretty good eye level. So usually less than 265 is going to be pretty difficult to be invited. And try also to play on a character that is either a healer or a tank because it will increase your chance of being invited. Also, keep in mind again that really right now you will be able to get some of the best BoEs, especially the ring, and after that you won't be able to get them for another 2 weeks. So this is why you should really try to get some of these rings or some of these other BoEs right now. And as I mentioned just before, some of these BoEs can drop with an extra socket or with some extra stats. And so these different BoEs can be sold for even more. So just keeping that in mind and try to sell them for even more than the price that is available on the auction house. Another really great opportunity is going to be flipping these different BoEs. So whether it's just because the BoE is very cheap and you can just buy it and resell it just after that for a very good price, or again because for instance it's a ring and Castle Nathria is not available for the next 2 weeks, try to buy it and sell it for a better price, and most likely you will be able to make a pretty good profit on these different BoEs. So that's going to be pretty much it, guys, for today's video. I'm going to post very soon a guide on how to farm the BoEs in Castle Nathria. And yeah, I really think this is a great opportunity to make a lot of gold during this season 4 of Shadowlands. So I would highly encourage you to do it. In order to find some groups for all these different BoE like raids and everything, all you want to do is go into the pre-made group search in the raid Shadowlands categories, and then just type BoE and you will find some of the groups. Again, sometimes it can be a little bit challenging to be invited, but I'm sure that you will find a group eventually. So that's going to be pretty much it. I wish you the best of luck in hunting for all these different BoEs. Keep in mind that it can take a little bit of time to get some of these BoEs, a few runs, sometimes a few hours, but most of the time you will be rewarded with a lot of gold. So I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos, and in the meantime, I wish you all a very good hunt for the BoEs. Bye!